Welcome to this video. This is kind of impromptu, as I am now preparing for the month of June with, not only am I working on some Polia hybrid videos, but a shipment just came in from DangKeebs. I remember back then DangKeebs was relatively new, like really new. But now, I think they've proven themselves to be pretty good in terms of, well, pretty much anything. I've ordered from them twice. This is my second time, and it seems like everyone else is having a good time with them as well. They give you some special discounts, and also if your birthday, you get 8% off. So cool. We have our little logos here. You can see DangKeebs all over the place. I'm not showing the underside because that's my shipping label. I don't want to do that to myself. But let's open this thing, because I did get something to replace this Deskmat, as this keyboard that you see right here that I can't actually finish until the month of July or August, which pains me because I love this keyboard so much. I want to make a video on it, but I can't do anything on it. But anyway, we're here to get a replacement Deskmat and some interesting little Durock switches that I managed to get off of DangKeebs, because I wanted to add to my switch collection, but I also noticed that I got the quote-unquote wrong type of tactile. If you didn't know, Durock themselves sell a thing called light tactiles, where there's like a kind of a smoky housing and a burgundy stem, and it's counted as a light tactile when it's like a really sharp, like extremely sharp downstroke. Like there's no pre-travel and then the rest is just a little bit of whatever. I didn't really like them because their stock spring kind of makes it a little bit too heavy to push, even though it's not that bad. Lubing and filming it does help, but what's very bizarre about it is that when I swapped springs, for some odd reason, they don't fit in some hot swap keyboards that I had. Don't ask me how that works. I have no idea why. I'm just going to tell you that shit is weird. And I'm going to keep it at that, because even I don't know the answer to that. But anyway, I've delayed the unboxing a little bit too much, so I will shut up and tear open this thing. What am I doing? Much better. Alright. I'm assuming there's a cut right there. If there is. Funny how that cut better than the actual knife, but who am I to judge? Alright, let's open this baby. Oh, that's a lewd shot. Okay, so here are the switches in the front. Let's see what this is. This is... here we go. So these are the medium tactiles, at least according to Durock. And they look exactly like Zelios. Look at them. They literally look like Zelios. It's so funny. But who knows? They might actually turn out good. I also have some velvet PMEs. These are the tactile version. You don't need to have a flashlight for that one. We have some kale chocolate creams, which are $6.80. Thank you, Java Update. And what else is in here? Is that it? It is. Alright, the last one is this beautiful canister. A shipping label. Is that a sticker in there? Oh, there was. Look at that. Look at these cute little things. Look, every month there's a special little sticker that you get with DangKeebs, and I always find it really cute and just a very nice touch. Also, I got one of the stickers from ordering the velvets, because I also received, I don't know if I still have the sticker, but during Chinese New Year they had a specialized little sticker for that month too. I'll show it right here. It's actually really cute. I actually really adore their attention to detail, so props to them. This Deskmat cost me $27, and I think the reason why is because of this like absurdly good packaging. Most of them will just come in a little like wrap, but this guy comes in a proper case. He even says something here too. Deskmat, tells you the specs and everything. Seriously, props to DangKeebs. I love this. Anyway, I'm replacing this iClick from Novelkeys that I got 2 years ago, because this was on clearance for some reason. The design is really good. I really like the little touch with the little switch here, and like the rainbow here with the black center mat here. It just like perfectly hits that kind of spot. But I wanted to replace it as it was getting a little bit dirty, and I also noticed a lot of fraying near the sides, most likely because I tried to wash it one time and absurdly failed. But I bought one of their Crystalline Deskmats, and the crystalline looks amazing. I love the design of like this crystalline shit, and I gotta say, look at this. I don't suppose you can look at it at all. Let me unplug this real quick. Put aside the stickers. So we have a crystalline desk mat, and I love the look of this thing because I also have a white desk, right? So it also works out pretty well. And the top of it is actually black, so it fades into a sort of black triangular prism, which I quite like. So this will be in my future videos. I need to hand this off because I will be giving the iClick away if nobody or someone takes it from me. Oh my god, I just noticed that there's actual like stitching on the back here. You can see like a little follow of the stitches. That's really cool. I like it. Nice touch. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Before we go though, I will be testing these switches right here. So I hope everyone looked at the timestamps because, well, not everyone is here for the, 10-minute, 20-minute video that I always put out because I don't know how to condense information. So let me roll this back up. I'll put this in the respective tube. God, this thing is so sexy. Okay. Nicely done, DangKeebs. I will be shouting you out, and you'll probably never see my video, but know that you have my vouch. Alright. So, let us try these two switches, because I'm pretty sure these are just regular creams, but I will do a little mini comparison later. I'll never do shorts, because those don't make any sense to me. I hate the whole portrait mode shit that YouTube's trying to do with this system, so whatever. Anyway, so we have the ZLV, I'm kidding, it's Durock medium tactile, okay. And to compare, I actually have a T1, because my first ever big tactile switches were actually the Durock T1s, and these are generation 1. They have the opaque housing and everything. So let's give these a shot, yeah? So just gauging the tactility from here. So these are Everglide Crystal Purples, which are still my favorite stock tactile. So let's take a look at the Durock medium tactiles. Okay, let me, okay, so there is pre-travel. It has a, okay, I see what this falls into. So it's less tactile than a T1. It is, the tactility is kind of like a, so So the reason why I like Everglide Crystal Purple so much is because it reminds me of a T1, but there is a less roundness to it, so there is still travel after the bump, right? The Durock medium tactiles have that pre-travel, but there is still that medium bump in the middle, but there is kind of like an equal after travel along with the pre-travel. So what you get is a very, how do I say this? It's kind of like, say, the travel is this length of my bottle, and this, where however much my switch opener covers, shit. Let's just say, if I point to the camera, basically the pre-travel is here, but then from here is the bump, and over here is and here is the post-travel. So it's a pretty decent tactile switch, I think. Do I think it compares to the T1 and the Crystal Purple? Yeah, I think it does. Now, keep in mind, these Crystal Purples and these T1s are lubed and filmed, so this is a stock comparison. But I will be doing their own separate video because I actually haven't seen that many videos on it, and I feel like it'd be really good for people to know about the medium tactiles. With that being said, let's move on to these guys. What were these guys called again? Let me open my browser. 1 second. These were called Blue Velvet PMEs, because the linear version is, I do believe, called the Blue Velvet PME Linears, and they have a white housing, so it's like an inverted color scheme. So what I mean by that is that instead of a blue housing and white stem, it's a white housing and blue stem. That's the linear version, but I have the tactile version here, as I'm interested in just finding all these tactiles and trying them out. So let's compare to a medium tactile. Ooh, these are different. There is a bit of leaf crunch, if you can hear it, but I'm assuming that's just coming from the stock nature of it, because the medium tactile has it too, but much less. So, oh my god, that's interesting. Okay, so the tactile bump on these Blue Velvet PMEs, they are very round, but there is a lot of post-travel. So the bump is almost like a genuine, like, P. Like say, here's a fucking P. Like, the amount that the tactility takes up is like this much out of my thumb. So all of this down here is post-travel after the bump, and up here is just the tactility. That's a very interesting feeling. Okay, cool. I'm glad I ordered these. These were not necessarily the cheapest. The one thing I really hate about the whole JWK/Durock overtake of the scene when it comes to their switch selection is that they normalized $5.50 for 10 switches. I hate that. I hate how the normal pricing is $5.50. I'm just saying, this, like, totally could have been cheaper, but $5.50 is now the normal mid-tier pricing. I don't... Jesus. Anyway, I'll get into that later, but until later, that's kind of it. Thank you for watching, and I think after the polio video, I'll get started on either this or this. But I will actually run a poll, because the polio stems stuff with the experiments, weren't actually the top result. People actually wanted to see the Box Noble Yellow video, which I actually did release right here, actually. Take a look. But the thing about the poll is that the Polio stems came in second. So I'm not actually sure whether or not you guys still want to see that. So I will link a poll down below, and I hope you guys will take part and give me your feedback. Thank you also, by the way, for 2,000 subscribers. I know it's a little bit belated in me saying that, but I don't really know how to celebrate it. Should I release a 2,000 second typing test ASMR thing? I don't know. But anyway, if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good weekend.